live studio audience here today is just
Off the
electric.
charts.
Wow. Thank you guys for being here. We have a stadium row.
Hi, Mom.
Yep. You guys. Kevin, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about online betting.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Did
Gonna
you
be-
know much about that? Have you ever placed a bet online?
I'll say the closest thing that I've ever done to online gambling was back when I used to play FIFA. So like there was this thing where you use real money and buy like, I don't know, FIFA coins or whatever, and then you would buy packs and like the packs, like you don't know what you're getting, so it's like you're taking a gamble and hopefully you get a good player, and like the way that it was very satisfying to my like 18-year-old brain, and I wasted like a good $200 on that. In retrospect, probably not the best investment, but yeah. What about you?
I bet it was fun.
It was very fun.
No.
Very fun.
I have never done online betting. I mean,
Loser.
I know. Honestly, gambling kind of scares me a little bit. So, the most I've done is gone to a couple casinos,
And
and I've lost
just walked
all of
around.
money. Yeah.
Just got soda at the little soda machine.
No, you sit at a slot machine, and then they
Mhm.
bring you a drink because you
Oh,
have
is
to
that-
act like you're there.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one I went to just had soda machines, and I just went up to them. But
The first one that I went to on my 18th birthday, because here in Oklahoma, gambling's like certain casinos, they're classified in levels, but certain casinos will allow 18 years and up to go in. We found out the hard way because we thought that every casino was 18 up, and then we went to this one, and because they had a high stakes, like there's a certain like system of how much money you can bet. So casinos where you can place larger amounts of money, they're like classified higher. And so those ones were 21 and up. And so then we went to this little out in the middle of nowhere, walked in, a puff of smoke billowed out of the doors, and it was just old people.
that's when you know you're in a good spot, when it's
Yeah.
just old people.
Yeah.
Because like, if you're wasting your last days on Earth in a casino, like something good's got to be happening there, you know.
I won
Something
like
good.
$300.
There you go. See,
So.
there we go. So a little overview. The commercial grossing gaming revenue reached $71.92 billion in 2024, with Nevada leading the way with over 15 billion. That's a lot of billions.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cash. That's a
money.
lot of dough. And the online gaming or the online gambling sector is projected to grow from 14 billion to 40 billion by 2029.
That is a big increase.
It
I
is.
like.
It is. Because I mean, I've always heard of like sports betting and stuff like that, or like Remington, like, you know, you bet on horses or like dogs, or I'm trying to think of some other like
What
old
else are
timey
there?
like gambling, you know.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know. Like betting on turtles? Is that a thing? Turtle racing?
Dude, you might be onto something there.
But yeah, like horses, those greyhounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's like normal.
That's
animal.
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
normal.
yeah.
That's the respectable.
If there's
gambling.
something crazy, like I don't know. I'm sure there is now. Like you can bet on anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like back in the day, it used to just be like you went to Vegas. Like that's the place for gambling. And in today's modern world, 2026, you can get it straight on your phone. That's in your pocket with you at all times.
Yep.
I feel like this kind of increases the danger because it is like
right there.
so casual. Like you don't have to plan out a trip. You don't have to book a hotel. You don't have to like have a certain amount of money. It could just be like, oh, I got paid today. Or, you know, like I was going to spend $20 on a sandwich. Now I'm going to place the bet on, is Trevor Noah going to say potato at the Grammys? Guess what? He did. I think it was the Grammys.
They do that. You're right. They do be betting on just random stuff.
Was it some award show that just happened?
I've seen these memes where it's like some guy will just be betting, like in his Tesla. Like he'll be playing a betting game in his Tesla. There's another guy that goes around and like it's kind of messed up, but he'll like give homeless people alcohol and then he'll have them bet like on his phone.
Oh my god!
It's now that I think about it, it's pretty messed
Does
up.
he like
but it's also
give
kind of
them
funny.
the money? Like if they
I don't
win?
know. I really don't know. But like it just looks like Flappy Bird or like
Yeah,
that there's like the game where like you're crossing a road or whatever, like a chicken crossing a road.
that's crazy.
I have to show it to you, but it's crazy. Like they make these games like look so innocent, you know,
Yeah,
but like you're getting drained and stuff.
yeah,
Um, and like what you were talking about, the reason why I did take off so fast, and I feel like kind of back to when I was talking about FIFA was that it just it's fun in a sense, and it like you're not thinking about because like you pay $20 and then that $20 gets transferred into FIFA coins, and you're just like, well, that's a whole nother like
yeah,
currency in my brain, and then you just like you know that like rush. I'm starting to think I'm a gambling addict now. That like excitement and of like not knowing what's behind that card or whatever, and you flip around and you're just like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted. Then you
yeah.
just
Do
do
it
it
again.
again, and
And I'm sure like the $20 to FIFA bucks, it wasn't like you $20 to 20 FIFA
no, it was
coins.
like
It was like,
2,000 coins. I'm
yeah,
like, dude,
you're like, this is sick.
I'm rich.
But then I'm sure the packs were like 1,000 or something.
Yeah,
Like,
probably like
you know?
yeah. Um, one thing I do see a lot is like DraftKings. I do see a lot of DraftKings ads, and a lot of like um,
Prize picks or something.
no, just a lot of like what am I trying to think of? Oh, like players, like ex players or like big names, like
Yeah.
promoting it in a sense, which is kind of crazy.
Well, and they've started doing like actors and like
Yeah,
internet famous
yeah,
people. Like I feel like Drewski is on like a whole bunch of
yeah.
DraftKings promos.
Then one of the guys from
Um,
Workaholics is on there. It's kind of. Have you seen Workaholics?
yeah, which one? Who's doing it?
Dude, I don't know his
They're
name, but
getting a
he's like the
check.
short. He's like the short one. He's
Oh,
not the one with the shaggy hair. He's not. Yeah, him.
Adam
Yeah.
Divine or something. I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah, and they're making it. I feel like because those commercials, they make it kind of seem like like
Like it's fun.
this is fun. Everyone's doing it. Like
They never say you're wasting your money. They're like, you could win. Like
yeah,
you
or
could.
they're incentivizing you with like $5 off or a free 100 if you place a minimum bet or something.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure all of those have like referral fees
Some
or
incentive.
something. Yeah.
Remember, kids, if you've been watching this show, nothing's ever free.
No.
And always read the fine print.
Yeah.
It's a must.
They're
But,
giving you $10 because they're gonna make like
like,
1,000
yeah.
off of you. Like
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you.
so. I feel like uh, gambling. Because also with the DraftKings ads, I always hear the like, if you or someone like has a problem or struggles with gambling, and like here's the hotline. Like
What?
they put that at the end of their ads each time because it is such a problem. Like
Kind of like the cigarettes with like the lung cancer on there.
yeah.
So you're like, so? And then you just,
Yeah. I think
not me.
because some of them, or maybe in other countries, they like have pictures of like gray lungs on cigarettes or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So they're like, the choice you're making. But I mean, all of these online things, because we have DraftKings, we have FanDuel, apparently Robinhood and Coinbase, you can kind of do the similar things. And then I feel like the biggest one that I've been hearing about recently is Kalshi.
Kalshi?
Yeah, because it's like DraftKings is sports betting, like that's like DraftKings,
Yeah.
This Kalshi thing is kind of like what is it? It's a prediction market platform. So they kind of skirt around the like betting or gambling like rules because they're just like it's an open market. And we'll get into kind of like how that works a little bit later, but the main point is that like all of these things are kind of like catering to the convenience, right? So like it's on your phone, it's already linked up to your bank account because you have your card saved to your phone or something.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's been very like normalized. Like, like I was talking to my brother when he was home for Christmas and he's like, "Oh, I got to check something." And he's like, "Oh, all my friends are betting. Like all of them are placing bets and doing things online." And I'm just like, "Oh, like
I think a connection that I make with like online gambling, and we can talk about it with Kalshi in a little bit, but it's like kind of like that cryptocurrency craze where like everybody has this mindset that they want to win like fast, like whether it's like crypto or I don't know what else,
Like
like
NFTs.
fast trading or just like it has become very normalized. But I think it's just because everybody wants like instant gratification in a sense. So yeah, I don't know how to combat that.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely dangers to this online
Yeah.
betting thing.
I think like one of the biggest number one dangers is that it kind of rewires how you think about money.
Yeah,
Because your money gets transferred into chips. So like we said with the FIFA, like you might only pay $20, but it says 2,000
Yeah.
or something. Or they have like small bets or micro bets where it just feels, oh, like it's $5. Like,
at that point you're
I
just like
could
scratching
win.
the itch to like spend money.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
And then I feel like your losses maybe aren't adding up like as much in your face when it's on your phone.
kind of like the latte. What was that episode we did? The latte effect. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like $5 here or $10 here. Like it's easily
yeah.
forgotten.
Yeah, $5 doesn't hurt until it's $5 a day, which is 1,825 a year. I did that math.
You did the
I
math.
did that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'd say danger is probably the illusion of control. um, stats make you feel skill based. I don't know how that works. Wins reinforce confidence. Kind of like I was saying, whenever I did get like a good FIFA pack, I'd be like, okay, like this is it. Like we're on to
it's
something.
worth
It's
putting
worth
in.
on. Like if I spend $50, I could get 2 more of these bad boys.
Yeah.
Losses are blamed on bad luck instead of just the system kind of doing its thing and doing what it's supposed to do and take your money. One thing to keep in mind, if skill beats odds consistently, the app doesn't exist or it wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I feel like like, people will win or something, and then it kind of like adds this little dopamine burst in your brain, and then you're like, oh, like, and it kind of just like rewires, like, oh, like it's not that bad because like I just won, and if
Yeah.
if I won today, then I can win tomorrow.
It's also kind of like the lottery, how they need you not to win to like keep,
Yeah,
keep
that's how
making
the
money
pots
off
get
you.
so big. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like I don't know if someone won it, but like back in like December,
I think somebody
the
did win it.
lottery was like up to like 1 point something billion because
Yeah.
like no one had won, and so like just kept doing it. I don't know if someone's won that since then, but
Probably.
it gets up like a lot because of that. And then obviously like, if I win today, I'll win tomorrow. You kind of like you're chasing that little high that you get. So like
Yeah.
or if you've lost, you're like, well, that's okay, like that was bad, or like that was just bad luck, or that was just, like I stepped on a crack or something, you know. So then it's just like just one more. Like it's just, just another
This is what you're giving
$20
me,
or
like,
just another 50 or whatever. And then you're just kind of like you're like forcing yourself to kind of like get back to even, or like
yeah.
double it. I feel like
It gets dark pretty quick, not
yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah. And I think it kind of goes into like your emotional like needs at that point versus like being intentional and like kind of,
Yeah.
smart with what you're placing your money on. Something that I found out through all of this because I was kind of intrigued. I honestly don't know if this number is correct because I read a couple different articles and one said 9 million, one said 22 million,
I'm gonna go with the 22 million.
Yeah. But approximately this article said 9 million adults suffer from gambling disorder. The risk of gambling addiction is almost 2 times higher for men, and something that I had no idea. And honestly, I don't know where they got these numbers from. It was a data report, like a statistics thing. But 500,000 teenagers
I
have
believe it.
gambling problems, which
I believe it, honestly.
and then that kind of, like most casinos, we said here, there's a few states that also do 18 up, but like,
Yeah.
a lot of states aren't 18. It's 21 to gamble. So like, where are these teenagers? Like, how are they gambling? Like, are there underground teen gambling
there
rings,
is.
or are they just like doing a fake ID or
Um,
something and then getting onto these apps? Because I feel like they're not
that
checking
that I would say
hardcore.
that, and I've seen multiple like police like footage of them like breaking or cracking like illegal gambling rings like behind a Valero or something like that. Like, yeah, it's out there, folks.
Yeah.
But I believe that though. I feel like a lot of people, like in the last episode, we were talking about how the tech age has just made everything more accessible to young people. And I could see, I mean, let's see, Fortnite. I'm not saying they're. I feel like whenever these games give young people an incentive to like spend money in there and you get a reward, like I feel like it's like a little gateway, and then they can do other stuff. Like, I don't know, man.
Fortnite, the new gateway.
Fortnite, the gateway drug to gambling. TikTok too. TikTok has like, have you been on TikTok Live? You can spend money on TikTok. You can like give like
them
people or
hearts and
whatever.
whatever.
But like people will create like games like if you give me this, like this will happen. Like it's getting there.
That's
You're
kind of
teetering the line.
That's kind of interesting. You give me your money,
And
and
I'll do
something
something.
will happen on
Yeah.
this screen.
Yeah.
But I believe it. Like,
it goes back to another danger, which is just the access to it. It's like you said earlier, you don't have to drive somewhere to gamble anymore. Like you could do it straight from your phone. You could do it in bed. You could do it naked.
yeah.
You know, push notifications. We've talked about it before as well. Like these companies have good marketing. Like Uber Eats making me feel bad about deleting Uber Eats, and like, you know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, are you sure? Or like, come on, me, come on.
Yeah.
And then a lot of it is just boredom, kind of like what you said. Like boredom, like you want like some spice in your life, and so you're out here just like I don't know, scratching that itch for like another $5 bet or whatever. It's just
I feel like especially just being online, like they're like social media has incentivized people to like stay on their phone.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was one of the YouTube commentators. I can't remember who it was that I watched. Honestly, maybe. Oh, I think it was Jarvis Johnson. I don't know if you know who he is.
No.
But
Isn't that the guy from Iron Man? Isn't that his name? No?
His name is Jarvis.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Jarvis Johnson has a podcast with a guy named Jordan, and they kind of talk about just like stuff that's happening, and then like their main focus is just to like normalize like mental health with men. Like guys can be sad too, and that's okay.
What?
Yeah.
No, they can't, dude.
But he also has a YouTube channel. Well, he actually has 2 YouTube channels. But one was like he was going through these TikTok accounts, or this guy was like buying shit at the grocery store and like going to like school zones and recording people on like a speedometer.
I've seen that. And then he
like throws shit at them.
I can get behind that.
But in between doing all this, which also all of those videos were staged, like and ripped off. There are multiple accounts doing the same thing. But in between, like this guy's going, you're going 68 and a 35, like you crazy, and like just throwing random stuff like green beans and strawberries, and then so he would do that, and then he'd be like, okay, let's place a quick bet, and like blah blah blah, and like in the middle of his video would be this ad for this, like I think
this gambling.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't remember which one it was, but like but on all of his videos, and so like most of these, like the people who are watching his channel or his TikToks are gonna be like little kids who are getting off on like, oh, he threw a birthday cake, or you know like, yeah,
gambling.
Yeah. And so then, and I feel like it's just reiterating, like, yeah, this is just a normal thing to do. See, like, that guy is just, like, out on the street.
It's normal to throw things at speeding vehicles.
Well, you should be angry at people who are speeding.
And gambling in between.
Yeah. please don't throw shit, because the big takeaway about the like that particular part of the video was just like, okay, so they're already endangering people's lives, speeding in a school zone, right? And then he would record like the lights are flashing, and so supposedly there are children out, right?
Yeah.
And a car is already speeding, and then you're gonna obstruct their view by throwing something at their window
Yes.
so he can swerve and hit little Timmy? Like, what? Like, how does that add to your you need to be safe in a school zone content? You know, because that's the thing. It's like it's not about them speeding, because most of the time, like he caught on that he was using the same drivers, so it'd be like this guy who
It's a rabbit hole, dude. It's a conspiracy theory.
yeah, and he would change the speedometer instead of miles per hour. Like the first time you see the speedometer, it's miles per hour. The second time when he like zooms it,
like
it's
kilometers?
so it has a higher number.
Ah.
So on the screen it would be like 78, and then but like I don't know the math. I can't do that math. But
do the
like whatever it
conversions?
is, it was honestly they were going like 7 over versus like 25.
Man.
Um.
Don't believe everything you see on the internet, kids.
Yeah. And I feel like this kind of like treating money like a game kind of like is really harmful for like young people who, I mean, like this whole channel was, or this whole podcast was started because we all felt like there wasn't enough information about being like, what does it mean to be financially literate? Like what finance things should all people like learn about? And one of these things is like, no, I scrapped that. But like this part,
This
it is.
part of the episode is brought to you by DraftKings.
But like it makes you feel like, oh, like money is just a game. Like I can just bet or something and it'll come back to me, or like I'll just spend and like whatever. It doesn't really help you with financial growth. Instead of being an 18-year-old placing all your money on these apps, what you should do is either start an emergency fund, like maybe you're about to enter college because of a very specific thing that you want to do, because here at Turtlesmith, like college is kind of a waste unless you have an actual plan. We kind of recommend getting like real world experience before spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on something that you may not even use at the end of your college career. We're not saying college is bad. We're just saying like you should be considerate about your time and invest in yourself, your future. So maybe you know that you're going to college, set aside some money at the beginning because you know you're taking out student loans. Student loans are a freaking monster, dude, to pay back. Or start the 401ks or a Roth IRA or something, like because those work the best for the amount of time that you have them, not necessarily the amount of money you put on them. So if you're gonna spend $100 a month on a random fucking game, yeah, okay, you could flip that potentially for like $1,000 or something, or you could put that $100 in your Roth IRA and like guarantee yourself to like grow money in that. You know, I feel like there's this like
The
like
end goal
saying.
is like to have more money, but the vehicle you're using to get there, like one is kind of tried and true, and the other one is, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's new because you said it dates back to like, I don't know, cavemen or something.
Yeah,
but
I think it was like 2300 BC.
But one's more instant, the other one's more like intentional and a little more not so emotional, I guess. I feel like betting, there's a lot of emotions in betting, like I said, like you get that the anticipation, and then I mean dopamine, like it's all about the chase. Like that's where you're getting this good feeling, is you're like, maybe I'll win on this, or like.
And there's psychology around. Like casinos are smart. Like they're making it lights flashing, they're making the colors really big, they're offering you free drinks if you're like in person at a casino. Like they're making it like to kind of comfort you into spending money, right? And like they use like psychology like practices, like they're gonna have loud music, they're gonna have the flashy things. There's one article that I read where like even if you're losing on like a slot, like they're still gonna have like some sort of like fun thing So it like tricks your brain into being like, well, yeah,
You're like,
you
I'm
know,
losing
like,
money, but I'm having fun.
yeah. So spit out like the golden thing, and it's like your total is now $5 versus the 50 you put in.
Be careful, kiddos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with the Super Bowl coming up, I think when this gets released, it's already happened. But
Yeah,
like
it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow today.
Yeah.
Because like sports betting has been a big thing.
Sports betting has always been a big thing. Sports isn't my thing, but we were talking about Kalshi earlier, and you said it's a prediction market, right?
Yeah.
I'll try my best to kind of explain that. But so when you're betting on a football game, you're handing your cash over to a bookmaker who offers to take the bet at fixed odds. A prediction market works just like the stock market, which was you were saying earlier. And you're exchanging your money with other market participants.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy shares at like 20 cents, 15 cents, you can buy an order at your desired amount, and other market participants have the opportunity to match it at your desired price.
Yeah. Kalshi specifically is a regulated prediction market where users can trade event contracts. You're not placing a bet, you're making a contract on an event. Will something happen? Will something not happen? So it's based on real world outcomes. There's not a fix or anything. It's just like as is in real time. But Kalshi, you can do it on political events, economic indicators, sports results. And then users can profit by correctly predicting these outcomes. As Kalshi operates under the oversight of the CFTC, the the Commodity Future Trading Commission, ensuring a secure trading environment. So they have this oversight, which was like kind of a big deal because Kalshi is the only one that operates through these. All of the other apps like DraftKings, PrizePicks, Robinhood, Coinbase, FanDuel, those are more of like they operate under like.
Is their logo a whale?
No, I think it's just green and black. Like it's just Kalshi.
Damn. I'm thinking about something else then.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I wonder how many bets were on the Grammys.
Oh, I'm sure a lot. Like their whole website looks like any other gambling website. Like there's a whole bunch of things. There's sections you can do, like social media, you can do pop, you could do like sports, you can do, like I said, like the political events, and then just random stuff like. Is Taylor Swift, the big thing that I saw was like, is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce going to get married by the end of the year? Is Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner going to be engaged by the end of the year? Will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce like be married in a specific location? Like,
watch it just be Taylor Swift betting on herself.
Yeah.
Could that? I mean, how do they?
Because that's also the other thing.
A sketch.
Like that. I said Trevor Noah like said potato and.
Oh, was that a real thing?
That was a thing.
Oh god.
And so he was like, so if you place a bet on Trevor Noah saying potato, you won, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, thank you, Trevor Noah, 1, 2, 3, 7, like, making a joke like he made the bet. So is there regulation in that? I don't know. Like, because
I feel like with a lot of new things, it usually takes a couple years for things to crack down,
Yeah, because a lot of these apps are under lawsuits. Yeah. Kalshi is in court right now with facing over 19 federal lawsuits, and then DraftKings, they're facing lawsuits, but they've had a long history of lawsuits, and like one of the most recent ones, they paid out like $10 million, which like to them is like a drop in the bucket because they're making a whole bunch of stuff. But they're facing lawsuits that accuse the app of using addictive design, misleading promotion, unlawful practices, and negligent user engagement strategies. These strategies are alleged to push people to gamble more, and use the app more frequently to drive gambling addiction, which is also why in all of their apps they have that hotline number. or apps,
Ah,
ads.
I see.
Yeah,
Because they feel bad about it.
I guess, or maybe that's something where they had a lawsuit, and so now they have to like add that.
I would say
Because
they play.
DraftKings, you can't use DraftKings in every state. They're
Oh, you
only
can?
like in like, let's say like 20 to 30 states
Damn.
because of gambling addiction problems and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, if we're gonna go after them for addictive design, shouldn't we? Why is Las Vegas not like
I'm sure
different? You know,
maybe Vegas is behind those lawsuits. They want
big
people to
Vegas.
stop using these online practices and come
That's
back
true.
and give the casinos money.
That's true.
I mean, I can't imagine that Vegas is hurting because of this,
No,
but
dude. They got Bruno Mars over there fucking performing every night. Like, they're good. They're
yeah.
good for another. How old is he? I don't know, mid-30s?
Wasn't it
late
though
30s?
that he got that residency because he had a huge debt to MGM?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think, well, yeah, he's probably all of that money is going back to MGM Grand.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Bruno Mars,
Hey, he's on tour now, so
he's
I
on
guess
tour
that
now.
he gets a little
He
bit
gets
off
a
the
little
leash.
freedom, yeah.
Yeah,
Then right back to Las Vegas.
yeah.
I'd say who's most at risk? Who's most at risk here? I would obviously the youngsters,
Yeah.
you know, because they're living in this age where it's so. As soon as you turn it, when I was 18, okay, I just confessed that I was using the FIFA coins. Okay, but like, dude, if I had the stuff the kids had now, I'd probably be homeless because of all the gambling I'd be doing. What else? People under financial stress, which if you listen to us, we don't recommend you guys waste your money when you guys are in the gutter. You know, this is why we have emergency funds and we have savings and we have budgets so that we can avoid the financial stress that leads you to scratch offs. Like
Yeah.
I would say that's an old timer thing. I don't see a lot of young people buying scratch offs.
Yeah.
Um,
Although there was this weird trend over Christmas of like people buying scratch offs for their families. And I don't know if you pay attention to commercials, but the Oklahoma Lottery in specific had a big Christmas commercial where like the mom was like, "Great dull world," and then she like gets these scratch offs, and then the whole house comes
well,
together
yeah,
with Christmas magic, and she's like handing them out to everyone.
the youngins, the
Yeah.
grandkids, like you know, they wanted a Nintendo Switch, but you got $30 worth of scratch offs. Like, let's get it. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's messed up. Let's see. People are drawn to hustle culture, like we said, kind of
It's
the
the
whole
fast.
the fast, the crypto bros, the
Yeah.
stock market traders.
Yeah. Um, Sorry, I got a little too
You got too excited.
early about the other one. But anyone using a betting as a side income, because I keep seeing on social media of like specifically for the Kalshi app where people are
Mhm.
like, I just like got my coffee money like done because I predicted 2 minutes of the weather.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you can bet on the news. We can bet on our politicians. Like,
And
I had a
then
really
that's
funny
also
joke, but
kind
it's
of
also bad, so I'm not gonna.
oh. Well, I mean, the betting on politicians also is kind of scary because, like, is there regulation? Because have you heard of the Nancy Pelosi tracker where,
Yes,
like, they
yeah.
they
But they
specifically
track
did it
your stocks.
because, yeah, like these politicians get to like
That's
fucking.
another episode. We'll
I
get
mean,
into
at this point,
the
is it?
corruption of the U.S. government.
Yeah. But like, are they getting to bet on themselves? Do they just have burners account that are like, are they gonna say this word in the meeting, the next
Yeah,
meeting?
I'm sure they could, but
I don't know. I honestly don't know how that works to like, you know, what causes a trigger for like insider trading? And then does Kalshi even get to be under that because it's a
it's a new thing.
prediction market. So, but I feel like if you get to predict what you get to do, like
That's what I'm
that
saying.
shouldn't work.
I think Taylor Swift's behind us all.
I did hear something about like Taylor Swift wanted a wedding venue, which was like wedding venues were insanely expensive, but like someone
Mhm.
had booked the like day that she wanted, so she like
She
paid
assassinated
them
him.
for the wedding, and I'm like, if Taylor Swift wanted the weekend of my wedding, yeah, give me a big fat
Yeah.
check, give me tickets to your show or something, and like yeah, okay, like hell, just give me. I'm not boo Kansas City, but like I want to go to a football game or something. You give me a box seat. I've never been there.
Yeah.
But anyways,
So
yeah,
Dylan is saying that she has a price.
for specifically that. But also, like, I want to elope. I'm not gonna spend 50 grand on a wedding venue. That's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But there are ways to protect yourself from all of these, you know, the flashy bright lights, and you know, like a lot of these apps have like $10 on first bets, or you know, like spend $5, get $100 back, or you know, like or spend $30, get 500 or something. Like there's these like kind of attractive looking offers for you to get started doing all this shit, but like we said, there's no such thing as free money. Like if they're offering you up, especially like the 500 thing, like you're getting $500 because they know you're gonna lose 500 plus. Like, and also that's their money, so it's just recirculating within them. Like you know, you can protect yourself by treating betting as an entertainment spending. So like set out in your budget. Like I really enjoy, you know, placing a bet here and there.
Yeah.
Like
playing poker with the boys.
Yeah. Maybe turn off those like notifications too. Like just because I feel like it's always in your face of like if you add one more or you know, add this, I don't know. You can set limits before you win. No credit cards, no borrowing. Oh my gosh. I was watching, never bet to fix money problems. If you have money problems, betting will not be the solution for you. And then if it ever stops being fun, immediately stop. Like if you're so big in a hole, like you don't dig yourself further in the hole by like, well, if I do one more. So online betting didn't get dangerous because it got legal. It got dangerous because it got convenient.
And that's the truth. That's the truth and nothing but the truth. But truth bomb.
Yeah. So, this definitely opened my eyes to the online betting world. Because I feel like I've seen it so much over the past few years, but I haven't really dug deep because
I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper in like the most like absurd bets on Kalshi. I'm gonna do a little rabbit hole after this.
Yeah. And there's something that I kept seeing. They had to like do extra precautions for the Super Bowl, like that's coming up because question mark, like what do you mean? Like how, I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to fix a game, especially
hopefully
like, on
Green Day
something.
plays American Idiot. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna bet on that.
Green Day's gonna be there?
They're opening.
Oh.
I think.
They're opening for Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting mashup.
Worlds colliding, dude.
Oh.
Then Bad Bunny's gonna do a Rage Against the Machine cover. I'm joking.
I was like, that would be
in Spanish.
But there were betting on like what song is Bad Bunny gonna open with, and is he gonna play XYZ? Like,
He's
honestly,
open with the Star Spangled Banner, obviously.
I know people were pissed about him opening.
Yeah.
Which is
I don't know about you, but I'm not watching it. I'm watching the Turning Point USA show because it's gonna be a lot better.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, dude, America's
princess.
sweetheart. Like, dude, has all the great values that we need, you know.
See, I only wanted to watch the Super Bowl for Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I want to see that shit because Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime was so good that I'm like, they must be getting better creative directors with them.
Well, Calvin was saying Jay-Z has something to do with it. You know?
Yeah. But anyways.
All right, kiddos.
Have a good weekend
Don't
or
gamble.
week. Have a good month.